You are nothing and you deserve nothing. Whose idea do you think it was to take that land anyway?
Why do you have to do this?
Because I like seeing you in pain.
Oh, dang, he bad. Check him out. Get rid of him. He does not belong in a position of authority. No more, it's Joinen, and welcome back to WAP Zao, where things are crazy and WAP doesn't stand for anything at all. It is just a funny noise. Today we're going to get into peasant to princess story, where, I don't know, someone starts off as a peasant and becomes a princess. There's actually a few of them on this channel. I didn't really get the appeal, but I guess that's why we're here. We're going to find out what goes down in this crazy Sims 4 peasant to princess story. There's a baby. What a cute start to the story. Nothing could go wrong. There's peaceful music. There's a mama and a baby, and the baby's just sitting in a, what are these called? It's like a portable cot on wheels. What? A stroller? It's a stroller. It's just chilling in a stroller, living its best life. A bassinet? I've never heard that word in my life. Literally. I'm sure I've never heard that word in my life. I've heard pram, I've heard stroller, I've heard portable cot on wheels, but never bassinet. What's with the pouty lip? That is the biggest pout I've ever seen. That's like, I can't pout that hard if I tried. Oh, I got like a lip cramp. I got a lip cramp from pouting. Whoa, years later. Oh, wait, she left the baby. She left it there in the forest. Oh, dang. It's Ivar the Boneless. Years later. Oh, loving it. Loving this story already. I know I shouldn't be. A mom abandoned a baby in a park, but like, we know the baby lived, and the baby's coming back for revenge. Oh, the baby's gonna be the peasant because it's got no parents. It's like, it lives up a peasantry lifestyle, and then it becomes a princess, and it's like, see, mom, I told you when I was a baby that I was gonna make it and become a big, beautiful princess, despite the fact that you literally left me in a forest to die. So it's like Darman. Exactly. Every video we watch is exactly like Darman. Oh, the music.
What is it that you want from us again?
This land is a very important strategic place for shipping goods. We need to take control.
This land is a very important place for shipping goods. So dramatic.
We're offering you a small amount of gold for your troubles.
The small amount of gold won't be enough to get us anything.
He says that it is not his problem.
He says it is not his problem. Who? What? We've been just thrust into this story so fast. What's the situation here? And what does a small amount of gold even mean? What's small? A kilo? That's a lot of gold. It's probably kind of small. What's big?
The king has asked specifically that they buy this plot of land.
It's not for sale. This land is important to me.
Well, enjoy it while you can. You and your ugly daughter will be out of here soon enough.
Oh, dang. You and your ugly daughter? You guys wondering why I'm moving apartments? It's because this exact situation happened to me. This bloke came in and was like, you and your ugly daughter will be out of here in no time. That was a joke. That was a joke. 2003 gold. They want their eyebrows back.
We know that you haven't been making your tax payments, and soon we'll be able to claim it as our own anyway.
Wow. It is a nice house though. I like it. It's very cute. I like the style with the white, the wood and the white on top of the bricks. It's cool. It's classic. Classical look.
No food again, Mom? I'm sorry, Victoria. I had to spend the last money we had on the tax bill.
So we still haven't like gotten anywhere here with what this whole deal is. This is a mum, right? And this is Victoria. But is this like the foster mum? The mum who took in the baby? And is Victoria the baby? You don't have any money and you spent it all on the tax bill, but you live in like a house that big? You know, I understand it's your home, but it kind of makes sense. Maybe you need to downsize because that house looks like it's worth a bit of money.
What about our farm? Is there anything?
No, the crops are failing.
Maybe we should just take the money, Mom.
Watch your mouth. We will not give our land up just like that.
But it's not really your land, right? Okay, it's taxes. I get it. It's not rent. I'm confused then. Like, why are you spending all your money and not paying your taxes? I understand this is like a sad situation, but like I'm just not really on your side here. You're like, no, we're not gonna give up our land. Meanwhile, there's literally like a debt collector at your door trying to take away your land. I don't know. Like what I said, maybe you need to downsize a little bit.
I mean, don't you want an easier life? Maybe this could be our chance. We could start over.
Maybe this
Yeah.
land doesn't mean anything to you, but it means the world to me. My father worked this land and his father. And if it wasn't for this land, I would have never found you.
I understand. Okay, you know what? Now I feel bad. I kind of get it now. You know, maybe it's too expensive, but like her father worked this land. It makes sense. It's a family plot of land. She doesn't want to get rid of it. And what? The baby was probably dumped on their land. It's got meaning to them. I don't know if we call this peasant though. Is this peasantry? Like I guess they're poor, but are they peasants?
We will figure something out. We always do.
What is that zoom out? She looks hysterical. She's like, ah! Just right after that conversation. We'll figure something out. We always do. No, we won't. I know we won't. We never do. We got thin eyebrow man at our door banging on it every weekend.
I want this awful sickness to go away.
Oh my goodness. Was that supposed to be a British accent? Is this the king and queen? So we're living in some kind of like a fantasy land? Santa? King Santa.
I know that this is only gonna get worse. I'm getting old.
Oh, he's trying really hard to do a British accent. It comes off a little bit Australian, but just mostly still American. It's pretty bad.
Soon, my time as king will be over, and so will your time as queen.
We both knew this day would come.
I think we need to talk about who's going to take over when we step down.
The lady, the little girl, the girl that was abandoned in the forest. That's what's happening.
The only person is our grandson, Charles.
God help us if that monster becomes king.
Oh, dang. There's a little twist for you. Charles is a monster. Charles is a monster. He's going to become king. He's going to take over the whole kingdom. Go for a jog.
Who let this disgusting peasant onto our land?
Oh, we're really doubling down on this British accent thing. Let this disgusting peasant. He ran over. I just love that in these Sims animations where they just sprint over to insult people. They're like, who let you here? You're a peasant. You don't belong here.
This is our land.
No, actually, it's my family's land. We just rent it to you.
Wait, so they are renting? It's so hard to follow. Just trying to get a vibe for the general financial situation going on here. If you can just lay it out, maybe send me through a spreadsheet. Someone needs to have a look at your numbers. Imagine renting somewhere for generations. That's why I was confused, right? Surely, like, your father's father. No one was renting. People buy a block of land for some sheep and cows and you're good to go. It's yours.
I'm just going to the market for some supplies.
I don't understand how this is like set in some like fantasy-ish land with like kings and I mean, I guess England has a queen, so it doesn't have to be fantasy, I suppose, but she's just not wearing the type of clothes that make me think like kingdom vibe. You know what I mean?
It's up to me to make sure our land is protected against parasites like you.
Oh, dang. That hurts. This guy's harsh. There's... I'm allergic. I'm allergic to douchebags.
You don't produce anything valuable. You're the lowest type of person on this earth.
Dang. Yeah, what's the deal with that anyway? Isn't she on some like farming land? Why aren't they farming?
I don't need to take this from you. Someday I will be rich and out of this situation. Just you wait and see.
Someday I'll be driving around in a hurricane. I'm gonna move to LA and I've been thinking about pursuing acting. I'm gonna pursue my acting career. I'm gonna give myself 5 years and I'm gonna get rich. Watch this space.
I can't believe people live like this all the time.
Victoria, what are you doing? Where did you get that dress?
She stole a dress. She stole a fancy dress. That dress looks more peasanty than what she was wearing before though. The clothing is so inconsistent. Yeah, like pick an era.
I just traded in some old stuff for it, okay?
I can't believe you would do such a thing. That dress is a waste of money. You could have traded for something useful.
Like a cheese grater. You know how hard it is to grate cheese with a knife?
I just wanted to feel pretty for once.
That is the most terrifying face I've actually ever seen.
I wanted to feel like I was gonna be something someday.
And you will be. But you need to be smart. Now come on, this place isn't going to take care of itself. Get that dress off and let's get to it.
Oh, she's got the dress now. What? Just let her wear it. She really wanted those Gucci slides. You just wait, rich guy. One day I'll walk past you and I'll be wearing Gucci slides. Then you'll know.
It's just a matter of time until my son Charles becomes the king.
Loving the voice acting. Love it. Perfect. Very convincing. I honestly can't tell that you're not British. Wait, you might be. Are you British?
I wish I could have seen my beautiful baby girl grow up.
What? Wait, who is this? I'm confused about the situation here. Who are these ladies?
Enough of that, Noelle.
You know that she was older, and she would have been the rightful heir to the throne.
I'm not following. What's the family tree here? How would she be the rightful heir to the throne?
But life didn't turn out that way now, did it? You lost your baby and mine grew up.
I'm so confused. Okay, there was the king and queen, right? What would their relationship be to the king and queen that they wouldn't be the next in line for the throne, but their kids would be? Daughters-in-law. So you reckon the queen, is it like a male bloodline situation where like the king's bloodline has to continue? The queen had some other wicked life before meeting the king, had like an ex-husband and everything, had a couple of kids, then got married to the king, and then those two daughters from the queen. No, it doesn't work. There's still no king blood. I don't get it. Wait. No, it is. It's the king's bloodline, and these are just mistresses. The king had babies with this lady and the other lady. One of them is Charles, and one of them is Victoria. The blonde woman is the lady that left the... Oh! You're right. The blonde woman left her baby in the woods, not her own, because she wanted her son to be the king. This is very Game of Thrones. We got like...
A terrible king. I fear the day that he takes the throne.
Wait, so this is just literally Cersei, and her son is Joffrey. It makes sense now. These ladies are mistresses to the king. I'm following. This is probably like the king's sister, if we're getting real Game of Thrones.
He shouldn't be king.
He is going to be, and there's nothing you can do about it. Your daughter is dead, and so is your chance at the throne.
Does this make Victoria Jon Snow?
She could still be out there somewhere.
Maybe you will have a chance to find her, because when Charles becomes king, he will banish you from his kingdom.
Oh,
You are
dang.
a terrible sister.
Terrible sister? Oh, gosh. Okay, it makes sense. It makes perfect sense. They didn't have kids with the king. They're just the king's sisters. But why wouldn't they be next in line? Okay, it still doesn't make sense. I'm sticking to my original theory. They're the king's mistresses.
Excuse me, are you Laura?
Yes? What is this about?
Laura, I am with the King's Guard.
This is very JoJo Season 1 English dub vibes.
We are here to claim this property for our Royal Highness.
No, you can't take our land. We have been making our tax payments.
Speedwagon. Ask the Speedwagon Foundation. It'll help.
The king has decided he doesn't care.
You can't do this.
I can and I have.
Let me talk to the king.
I can and I have.
He says that he is a king of the people, and if so, then let me speak to him.
Oh, she wants, what's the word? Like a seat with the king? How do you say that? There's a way you're supposed to say that. She wants to speak to the manager. That's not it. Audience, thank you. She seeks an audience with the king.
Please, sir, this is my home. We have nowhere to go.
I can see that you can speak to someone in the Royal Council, but that's the best I can do.
Well, that's pretty good, actually. That's all she was asking for. Oh, no, wait. The Royal Council. Okay, she's not talking to the king. She's talking to the Royal Council. She's gonna talk to the sister. She's gonna talk to her ma'am, her real ma'am.
Thank you. I know. What are you doing here?
She got this guy with the slicked hair.
Oh, look who it is. If it isn't the poor farm peasant here to beg for her land.
She could not have been more unlucky. Anyone else would have been better.
I'm here to speak to the king.
You're speaking to him.
I want to speak to the real king.
Well, soon enough, that will be me.
It's Charles! That's Charles! Draco is Charles! Oh no! You're right, he is very Joffrey, actually. This is all working out perfectly.
But for now, I am head of this council, and all matches go through me.
I think you know why I'm here. Your royal company has come to claim our land unlawfully, and I want it back.
No.
No. I'm sorry. That's just not gonna happen.
You are nothing and you deserve nothing. Whose idea do you think it was to take that land anyway?
Why do you have to do this?
Because I like seeing you in pain.
Oh, dang, he bad. Check him out. Get rid of him. He does not belong in a position of authority.
Soon, you will bow to me. And when I am finally king, I will make sure we burn your land and make it barren forever.
Oh. Dang, this guy's a loony. This guy, he's gonna need to pull his head in. He's crazy. He's not good for the position. He doesn't get my vote.
Now get out of here.
Yeah, that went real smooth, Victoria. Real smooth. He is a Darman villain? Yeah, exactly. Every single Wap Zhao villain is exactly like a Darman villain. They're just the worst person on earth. Yeah, I didn't vote for Charles. Who decided to make him king? Exactly! Oh, no, that's the mum. It's happening! It's happening! It's happening! Democracy! You guys realize you don't vote for a king, right? Listen, strange women lying in ponds distributing swords is no basis for a system of government. Supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masses, not from some farcical aquatic ceremony. There you go. Farcical? Did I say that right? Farcical. Farcical. Help! Help! I'm being oppressed. Violence inherent in the system. I'll be honest, I was specifically waiting for someone to be like, wait, you don't vote for a king. Just that I could say that line. It's the man. The man. Manny. Oh, Manny. I can tell it's you. I've got your eyes, Manny.
Oh my gosh. Abigail?
What?
Think this through. Think this through, lady. You don't just sit down and you're like, oh my gosh, Abigail? She's got no clue. Got no clue what her name would be.
You must be thinking of the wrong person.
Is she about to become Princess Victoria? And then, what, that leads to Queen Victoria? Is this how it started?
A mother can always tell her babies.
You reckon? I mean, that's nice. It's like a nice thought. But do you reckon? I mean, in this situation, sure, granted, they look very dang similar. But in real life, I don't think so. I think if I didn't know my parents my entire life since I was a baby, and I just ran into them now looking like this, they're not going to be like, Philip! Philip, it's you! A parent can always tell their child. We're like, what? I'm not Philip. My name's Joinen.
Look, ma'am, you're kind of freaking me out.
Oh, she actually called her ma'am. I was right all along. Mammy, mammy, ma'am.
Do you still have the birthmark on your right thigh? The one that looks like the moon?
Come on. Do you still have the birthmark? Yeah, well, it's a birthmark. That's what they do. They hang around. The one that looks like a moon. You mean it's a circle? The birthmark's a circle. Like any birthmark ever. They all look like the moon. They're all circles.
How did you know that?
I knew it was you.
What did she say? On your leg? Do you still have a birthmark that looks like a moon on your leg? I reckon I can find one. Somewhere on my leg, there would be a circular dot. Holy heck, Joinen, that birthmark on your neck looks like the moon? Am I your son? Dad? Mom? I don't know which one you are.
Years ago, you were taken from your crib here in the castle. I thought you were gone forever.
So you really think I could be your daughter?
I know it. I can feel it in my heart. But we need to be sure. Can I meet your mother?
What does that mean? You're gonna go get like DNA tests or something like that?
Thank you for meeting with me, Laura. I always knew this day would come.
Yep. Yep. I always knew this day would come. When like someone from the royal family comes rocking in.
I always knew that she was special. She was meant for so much more than the life I could give her.
Yeah, but you're also like raised her, you know, you're a mum. Any mum's gonna be like, I always knew my child was special. It's so easy to say that in hindsight, isn't it? It's like, she just lived and died as a peasant. But now that someone from the royal family comes rocking in, they're like, oh, actually, your daughter's a princess. Just like, yeah, I always knew my daughter was special. I always knew your mother would see your birthmark on your right leg in the shape of a moon. It was the first thing I saw about you as a baby in my field. Exactly.
If only we could find some true proof that Victoria is really my daughter. Well, she was really born Abigail, but Victoria's nice too.
Yeah, look, you're asking a bit much, okay? Let her keep her name, dang it. Look, I mean, I called her Abigail, but I mean, I guess Victoria's nice too. If you're not gonna change it. I mean, I'm not asking you to change it, but.
When I found you, you were wrapped in royal garments. I found an engraving on the inside that said Abigail. It had the king's symbol stitched in the side.
Dang, she knew the whole time? Wait, she knew that daughter's name was Abigail? And she's like, nah, I like Victoria. I guess that's fair. I guess this is what I did with my cats. You know when you like go to pick up your cats from like a pound or whatever? And they're like, oh yeah, so this is Cloudy and this is Daisy. And you're like, sure. Hey, Cloudy. How's it going? Daisy? Like, you know. That cat is not walking out with that name.
Oh my gosh! All of us in the royal family are given those from the king when we are born. They're one of a kind. Do you still have it?
Very convenient. Very convenient. Lovely. If it wasn't for that little cloth, she wouldn't get to be a princess. Done. End of story. All's well that ends poorly. Wait a moment. She found a baby clearly marked in royal sealing and thought, oh no, just tell her about it. I mean, it's the classic movie move, right? You don't want to tell your daughter. Then they'll just grow up thinking like, imagine them. Imagine them at school. Actually, I'm from the royal family. Everyone's like, shut up, Victoria. No, you're not. You're a peasant. No, see, my mum found me in the forest, and I was wrapped in a royal family blanket. I feel like the most annoying kid at school.
Do you know what this means? You're really a princess, and you're the rightful heir to the throne.
Freaking radical, dude. LeMayo, love it. Love your stuff. Thanks. Thanks, Mom. I mean, Mom, what? Oh my gosh. You reckon they're saying, oh my gosh? Like, when is this set?
We need to go to the castle and tell the king. We can't let Charles take his place. This kingdom would be destroyed under his rule.
Well, it's also, like, convenient, good stuff, because the king doesn't like Charles. The mum will be walking in. King, I found my daughter. And he's like, great, done. You're it. And they're like, but we also have this little blanket to prove it. He's like, I don't care. You got the job. As long as freaking Charles doesn't get it.
These are absolute lies. There's no way this is your daughter.
Your daughter? Is he talking to him or is he talking to her?
Any proof, Noel? These are big accusations.
I do. Look, I have her birth garments.
Accusations? I think accusation is the right word. I would say it's more of a claim than an accusation. She's not really accusing anyone. The accusation would be, this is my daughter, and I reckon Blondie here left my daughter to die. That's the accusation part of it.
Which means that someone here stole her from my chambers.
There we go. That's the accusation.
Lies. You probably made that yourself or saved it.
We all know I wept for my child for years, and we all know her garments were taken when she left us.
This is true, Dorinda. We were all there for the grieving process.
Yeah, we're all there. We're all sat around and grieved.
It did have my official stitching in it. I did it myself.
Oh, that's cute. The king gets him with his little stitching needle. He's just a little bit crafty, and that's why he does it. He just enjoys a little bit of the stitching, and he's like, oh, you know what would be so cute? Is if I did like a little personal stitching for each of the royal babies.
I remember the night. I hit my finger with the needle, and there was a tiny spot of blood on the rag that stained right next to the stitching.
Oh, so dang convenient. Okay, we get it. We don't need all of these plot conveniences, all right? It's so ridiculous. He can just look at the thing and be like, yep, that's the one. He doesn't have to be like, oh, yes, there was blood. It was gushing. I couldn't stop it. There was liters and liters. I had to be taken to the hospital because I was bleeding out.
This is authentic.
I told you, Dad. I wouldn't lie.
Don't listen to her. She just wants the throne for herself.
She is the rightful heir. Well, Victoria is.
I can't believe this.
Oh, sweet. What? I'm a princess. Best day ever.
You, my dear, are a princess, and soon will take over my kingdom as queen.
I can't believe this.
Dorinda, that's enough. You will respect this decision and accept Princess Victoria into our family.
Princess Victoria gonna get murdered. Telling you right now, I don't trust that Cersei-looking chick for a second. Princess Victoria, she going down. Maybe not in this video, but this isn't lasting.
I have missed you, my granddaughter. Now head to your chambers and get settled in. You have a lot to learn.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do it.
You believe all of this, Mom?
I always had a feeling you would end up being something special.
But Mom, I don't want to change. None of this will make me different.
That's what they all say. Fame won't change me. The money won't change me. You know, I'm still gonna keep my classic street friends. It's us like this forever. Next minute. For a second, I thought she was smoking. That she had like a cigarette in her fingers.
I promise I will always take care of you.
You don't have to do that, my dear.
You don't have to take care of me? I mean, she's a queen. Yeah, at least set her up financially or something.
Just because Noelle gave birth to me doesn't make her my real mom.
Oh, dang. Just because you gave birth to me doesn't mean you're my real mom. You're not my real mom.
You raised me, and I need you more now than ever.
And I will be here for you, always.
Just cut her off. And I will be here for you. Oh, wait. Music. Oh, Charles. Charles. Cry me a river, Charles. kidding. No. This can't enter here. What is this? Is this just a zoom out for the rest of the video? We're just zooming out? No! What? We didn't even get the ultimate scene of her confronting Charles. That's what this was all for. She was gonna go up to Charles and be like, look at me now. She's gonna rock up in her hurricane and her Gucci slides. She was gonna walk up to him in her Gucci slides. Dang it. Wapsal. Why? Anyway, were you secretly born as a queen and have official king garments to prove it? If not, get some of the sweet lemon carton merch in the description below. It's got a cute little lemon carton on it. And guys, also make sure to come and follow me over on twitch.tv/Joinen, but on Twitch, where we do these live streams every single weekday at 1 p.m. AEST. You can just Google 1 p.m. AEST and it will tell you what time that is for you. And I will see you guys next time.
Thank you for watching my video, but now that it's done, please watch another one.